Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. So we're here with William and he's got my bike. So this bike used to be mine. He is well, I don't know how many owners it had. I know it's had 3 owners. I had it and then I sold to William with the intentions of buying it back, but it seems like he fell in love with it and I'm not going to get it back. This is a 2009 Yamaha Raider. Mileage is, I'm not sure about the mileage because when I bought it, it said beyond mechanical something. But if you look at the bike, it's pretty damn clean. The odometer says 10,000, what, 600 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
So anyway, so first we're going to ask William what he thinks about the bike. Okay, William, first thing is what I want to know is, what do you like about the bike? Let's start with the style.
I don't think you can hear me from that distance.
Yeah, I can hear you. Everybody can hear you.
Yeah. All right. If you take a look at the bike, it's a really nice bike. It looks and feels really good. I just like the look of it. It's not like Ernest's bike. What do you call your bike?
It's a Victory Cross Country.
Victory Cross Country, but and this is more of the type of bike.
This is a muscle bike, I guess. I guess
So,
it's
yeah.
the best way I can describe it.
It's not a Harley, but I've never been interested in Harleys, but I do like the sound this makes. We should turn it on for them so they can hear it later.
Yeah.
But it's got a beautiful, sleek look. Black's my color.
Yeah, because I used to keep it up. You haven't washed it since you've owned it.
See, that's the jealous part of him talking again, because now he wants the bike back.
I sold you this bike so that you could be the caregiver of it, and until I got it back from you. But it looks like you just lived in it or something.
So it looks really good, and it's just a great looking bike, and it rides great. I've got a Triumph
Yeah.
Tiger, and of course I like that. It's an adventure bike, but as far as riding, this is so comfortable. I sit back and enjoy the hill country every time we go out riding. I could ride on this thing for hours and not be achy or hurting. But on the my other bike, I enjoy riding that one too. But after about an hour or so, you need a break. I don't know what it is, but on this one, just enjoy riding it a lot.
So, have you had any troubles with the bike?
Yeah, remember it died out on the.
Yes, we were on a ride. It was a Sunday. Everything was closed, and his battery just gave out because he never puts it on a tender. So,
it was a bad battery, which he failed to mention when I bought it, that it needed a battery.
Yeah.
So I had to pay for a
5 months later.
Paying him.
5 months later, and I had to go down in my cross country because I have bags on my cross country and go get a battery at Walmart. It was a lawnmower battery. It was way smaller than this particular battery, and I had to put rocks in the battery box in order to raise it high enough in order for it to connect, and it was crisscross. So I had to get the leads on the opposite side, and but I saved the day once again.
Yeah, he saved the day. But other than that, it's been riding great. Again, I just love riding the bike. Gets a lot of compliments, a lot of looks from people. It sounds really badass.
Yeah.
That's what my son would like.
Yeah.
He would love the sound of this. Everybody that I pull up to, they just love the sound of it. It's just your traditional motorcycles, Harley type sound. But it is a Yamaha. And that's what a lot of people are surprised. They think it's a Harley, but it's a Yamaha. I've ridden Yamahas since I was 15 years old. So it's just a different type. And I believe, Ernest, they don't make these anymore, right? They stopped
making them, I think, 2016. So
I guess they were trying to compete with Harley or something, but as far as I know, they stopped making them.
yeah, it's very hard to compete with Harley Davidson. They've got the markets. The cruiser guys, they have this thing about American-made bikes, and this just wasn't it. But
Let me turn it on for you.
okay, that's the Freedom exhaust, and let's go ahead and hear the sound. Now, you definitely, this engine has a lot of torque. What's on this particular bike, it has a 210 tire, so it's wider than stock, and it's really nice looking, really. And this whole, I mean, it's just an excellent design. It might not be a Harley, but I can tell you, I've been on Harleys, I've ridden Harleys, I know how they're made, and this seems to be at the same quality level. I mean, there's nothing on this bike that feels cheap or plastic. It's all metal, fenders, tanks, everything is metal. I think it has an aluminum frame, which is good because it makes it lighter than other bikes. So, you know, everything's working out real well with this Raider.
Yeah, we're just filming. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, he probably thought we broke down. And oh, we're in a small town here. It has a nice little miniature church and the big church right next. I think, what's the name of the town? Oakland or something like that? Oakland, Texas. There's a really creepy cemetery right next there. I'm thinking about maybe doing getting into paranormal videos and come out here.
Get back to the bike.
Okay, let's get back to the bike. So anyway,
the drawbacks for the Raider. The drawbacks is I feel every bump.
Well,
it's just a kaboom.
Well, this bike has been lowered, so yeah, that stiffens up the frame. So that's not a stock configuration. The bike has been lowered, and as far as I know, the only thing that doesn't have the stock has been lowered. It has the freedom pipes, the little windshield, and that little chin fairing, and the backrest.
Even though blacked out is in style right now, even though it's not blacked out, it still looks really sharp.
Yeah,
it
has that classic look of the chrome, and you know, kind of a muscle car, muscle bike look, and it does have that performance, and you feel that way when you ride the bike. I had this bike first and I loved it. The only reason I got rid of it is for
money,
is the bad part. So let's go and I'll let you say what's bad about it.
There's nothing bad about it other than, yeah, on this bike, for whatever reason, you feel every bump. So
okay.
I brace myself.
Well,
every time I see a bump.
Well, that's because it's lowered. So that's not the normal Raider.
Other than that, it doesn't have any bags, but that's because of the look.
Yeah, if you want.
I don't want to put any bags on it, so I can't carry anything extra. Like on my other bikes, I put my hat and things in the bag, and I can carry things. Or like yours, you got plenty of room on yours. But
you're failing to miss the one thing that really drives you crazy.
The thing that drives me crazy is this. It's beautiful, but it's such a small tank that the most I'd go is about 100 miles. But if I push it to 100 miles, I'm out of gas. So around 80 miles, I got to pull over and get gas.
Yeah.
So it's just not a big tank.
Yeah, and you got to remember, this was never designed as a long range motorcycle. This is a street cruiser muscle bike. It's a show-off bike, and that's what it does. It shows off. And they could have made the tank bigger, but you're gonna give away the lines. You know what I mean? You're gonna give the lines. The only remedy is to carry gas with you in some saddlebags or something like that. And so, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, William is debating to get a V-Rod. If any of you guys out there know if you can recommend whether the V-Rod or the Raider's better, because none of us really know. I've never ridden one. I do like them, but I don't know. It's probably pretty comparable to this bike. It probably has more horsepower, but you're gonna pay a lot more because you got that Harley name. You got that Harley.
Does it come with a woman?
Have you seen the Harley women? Okay, enough said. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next time. What?
Junior, this for Junior.
Oh, yeah, he don't watch this video. Okay, bye.